Hey guys, it's Dani, and for today's 101, I am covering Fiddlehead Ferns. Now, if you've never heard of them before, chances are you're not alone. They have a very short seasonal window, and they can be rather tricky to find. But they are insanely delicious, so should you come across them, I want to make sure that you know what to do with them. Because I'm always looking out for you guys, and if you appreciate that, then you should take a second right now and like this video. Now, a fiddlehead fern is a fern that is harvested in the spring before it has completely matured. So the frond never actually grows and opens up. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a tightly wound little disc, and this is the frond. And had it come to full maturity, this would have uncurled like this and opened up and looked like a full-grown fern. Now, there's a lot of different varieties out there, but it seems that the most popular and the most edible is something called the ostrich fern. They have this very bright, beautiful green color to them, and the flavor is somewhere between asparagus and a green bean. And when you cook them correctly, they have this great, tender, al dente bite to them. Now, their season is the springtime, usually mid-spring, but the season is short. So if you see them at the grocery store, be sure you grab them, because if you go back next week, there is a good chance that they won't be back. That is how quickly they tend to come and go. But be warned, they can be a little bit pricey. I bought mine at Whole Foods and they were $9.99 a pound. So even if you try them just once throughout the season, it's a really great, fun way to experiment with a new veggie that has amazing flavor. Now, when you're buying your fiddlehead ferns, you want to make sure that they have that rich green color, that they have at least 1 inch of this stem still attached, and that the disc is wound nice and tight. If they seem to be turning from green to brown, or if they seem really loose and like they're unwinding, perhaps that's not the fiddlehead fern for you. Then once you get them home, you want to use them fairly quickly, I would say within a couple of days. But if you're not cooking them the day you get them home, then just store them in the veggie drawer in a plastic bag. And the one they come in at the grocery store is perfectly suitable. Now, when you're ready to work with them, the first thing you want to note is that you cannot eat them raw. You have to cook them, and they are always in need of a really good wash. So what I like to do is bring them over to the sink, and then I fill up the sink with some cold water, swoosh them around a bit in the cold water, and then I lift them up and give them one more rinse underneath the faucet. If they seem like they need it, you want to do this as many times as you need to make sure they're nice and clean. Then once I have them nice and clean, all I do is trim them up. You just want to cut 1/4 inch or so off that stem, any part that looks dry and brown. Now from here, they are ready to be cooked. Now you can blanch them, roast them, saute them, or even grill them. But hands down, my personal favorite way to make my fiddlehead ferns is to blanch them in boiling water for 2 minutes. And all that means is to drop them in a pot of boiling water for 2 minutes. Then I drain them out and saute them with about a tablespoon of butter. Give it a little bit of salt and pepper. Let them go for 3-4 minutes. And then I plate them up and finish them with a big fat squish of lemon juice. Everybody needs to try these at least once in their life. It is that cross right between asparagus and a green bean, and the texture, it's like a little snappy bite to it, but nice and tender with the bright lemon. You guys have got to try this one. And if you do get to try them, don't forget to snap a picture and then tag me on Facebook and on Instagram with Clean and Delicious or Dani Spees, so I can see what you're doing at home in your kitchens. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'm Dani Spees. I will see you next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers. Deliciousness. Cheers. I ate 3 brownies in the last video. Don't use that. I know you're gonna use that. Them because they are insanely delicious, and everybody should eat them at some point in their life. Then you should take a second right now and like this video. Now, no, that wink was a little much. Here we go, last time. A full-grown fern plant that you have probably seen here, there, or around the square. Hashtag me Dani Spees, and let me see what you're doing in your kitchen, because I love seeing what's happening. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Dani Spees. I'm like an 80-year-old man. Ready?
Okay, here we go. From where? 3?